with the chair of Mentor Connect, Prakash Narayan. How are you doing today?
Doing very well. It's been really awesome. These last 2 days, we had this is the first year where we've had people, we require people to pay for Mentor Connect. So until this year, of course, the last time was 2019 when we had an in-person conference. Before that, during the pandemic, when we had virtual conferences, people would participate in Mentor Connect virtually. And at that time, people would do it from all over the world, and they'll stay up until 2 a.m. sometimes, so that the opportunity to talk to some of these mentors is something that they prize, right? So they would stay up until 2 a.m. But this year, we had to stop that because the only way to participate is in person. So the people from India could not participate. But the change we made this year is that everybody that's participating had to pay for the program, right? So in the past, what we would do is we'd say, if you're a Thai member, we'll throw in Mentor Connect. This year we decided not to do that. As a result, the enrollment was a little lower, but I think we got higher quality. And and not only that, what I found is that people signed up in the last minute, right? And we run this program in a very structured manner, right? So what I mean by that is we allow people to select their mentors rather than assigning a mentor to a person. The advantage of selecting the mentor is that you get a mentor of your choice, right? So we give them the profiles of all the mentors, and based on your requirements, sometimes they may need somebody that is a marketing leader. Sometimes they may need somebody that's a salesperson or a tech person or a leadership person, right? So we pick a cross-section of mentors covers the entire gamut, right, of some verticals, some horizontals. So as a result, you have the ability to pick a mentor that meets your requirements. And different startups have different requirements, right? So now, some mentors are more quote-unquote popular than others, right? So we have a limit. We say that we want to have really close personal conversations happening at these tables. So if there are 15 people at a table, you cannot have this close personal conversation. So we limit it to 3-4 people per table. So the quote-unquote popular mentors, they hit those number 4 very soon, right? So you don't just pick one person, you're given a choice of 3 people. So based on your choices, we allot the right person, assign the right person to you.
So how do you pick your mentors? Like, how do you choose them? Do they sign up, or how does that work?
Right. So one of for the mentors, we have Silicon Valley has charter members, right? So that becomes the initial pool of mentors that we seek. But not all charter members have the time or the ability to give and participate in here. So we expand the pool to Silicon Valley works very closely with IIT startups, right? So we expanded the pool to include mentors in the IIT startups program. So in this year, since it's the first year, 2 things. First year, we're coming back after the pandemic, and also the first year that we're charging people to participate. We limited the number of mentors to about 40. We wanted to see what the response was, and as a result, we had to turn mentors away. There were many, there were many mentors that wanted to participate, but since we limited the numbers to around 40, but next year I'm hoping, you already see the tremendous buzz. I saw you walking around. There's already a tremendous buzz in this room. Next year, I'm expecting that the buzz will be even greater, even bigger.
The last question I have for you is, you mentioned that some people don't always get to, meet the mentors they want to. So is there like a rotation system you plan on implementing next year?
Good question. I feel that what we do is, number one, we post a blog that we circulate to everyone where the quote-unquote rules of engagement are published, right? So in order to have a deep, meaningful conversation, this is not speed dating, right? So a rotation system is applicable in a speed dating environment where you're saying hello, you're introducing yourself, and you're seeing if there's a connection. Here, it's a more deeper, more meaningful conversation. So we do not, and again, it has to be meeting the requirements and expectations of the mentee. We respect that tremendously. And so we feel that a speed dating rotation system would not work in a mentor connect environment. So I intend to stick with this. And like I said, there are rules of engagement. You cannot come here. All these mentors are highly sought after people, right? So getting their times on the calendars is almost, I want to say, I don't want to say impossible, almost next to impossible. So here is an opportunity where you have unfiltered, qualified time with these people. So what I do not want this to be is you're pitching a product to them or you're seeking a job from them. That's not the intent of this. The intent is to seek their wisdom because these guys are superstars. So seek their wisdom, gain their input from them. And it works both ways. What happens is that many of these mentors, while they are experts and stalwarts, we cannot be experts in just about everything under the sun, right? So they also end up learning from the people at the table because they are, of course, they got selected by that mentee, but there are newer things happening or they are innovating at a faster pace, so the mentors end up learning from the people at the table. So it's a two-way street.
Okay, that's great. Thank you so much for speaking with us today.
Awesome, thank you.
Thank you.